Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the top 3 tech stocks to buy right now. Now, in order to qualify to be put in this list, they have to have a couple of things. The very first thing that they have to have is high cash. We want a company that is bringing in money and saving money. We don't want a company that's burning through cash and not even growing. The second thing is we want some sort of earnings growth, right? That's very, very important. We want a company growing. And on top of that, we want high margins. So starting off with stock number 1, it's Teradyne, ticker symbol TER. Now, for those of you that don't know what this one is, this is a semiconductor company with a profit margin at about 26.5%, meaning for every $100 they bring in, they profit $26. On top of that, looking at the past earnings, blowing earnings out of the water, right? You guys will see beating expectations by about $14 million and with an EPS beat of about 10 cents. Now, for me, semiconductors carry so much potential, and I really think a lot of people always love to ask me, Carter, where do you think technology is going to be? Where do you think semiconductors and all that is going to be in the next couple of years? Well, do you think we are getting more or less reliable on technology? Personally, I think we are getting more and more reliable on tech each and every year. And for this type of company that has over $1 billion in cash, I think this is a fantastic pick to buy in at a very, very affordable price, right? And on top of that, they have very little to no long-term debt. So they have high cash, high margin, high growth. This is an absolute no-brainer investment. On top of that, guys, looking here, you guys get an 11-cent dividend every single quarter. So this is a great company. You will get high growth, dividends, and it's just a company you don't have to worry about. Moving on to stock number 2. Stock number 2 is ticker symbol FB, also known as Meta. And I know a lot of people love to argue with me about this company. I get it, right? But there's a couple of things you can't argue, right? You cannot argue the 3 billion active users, right? That's what Facebook brings in. On top of that, you cannot argue $40 billion in cash, no long-term debt, $40 billion in net income. So the company's still producing high income, very, very little debt, and over 20% profit margin. So great company. Yes, we had some sell-off from it. But what most people don't realize is Facebook's more than just a social media site. They are highly invested into AI. They're invested into Oculus VR headsets. They're invested into just about everything. So personally, I think that the outlook for Facebook's very, very large. And yes, we had that missed earnings there, but looking at these earning growths, right, I think it's very, very important to understand that Facebook is going to be a great stock in the next 5-10 years. It's going to be a no-brainer investment. Okay, moving on to the last and final one, we have ticker symbol GOOGL. This is also known as Google. Just recently, they did do a stock split, which pretty much made the stock more affordable. But Facebook has over $100 billion in cash, very little to no long-term debt, a high profit margin, over 20%. On top of that, guys, they've sold off from their highs. And for me, this just brings an absolute for sale sign to pick up a couple of shares at very, very affordable pricing, right? The year-to-date return is negative 25%, but on top of that, the 5-year return is 124%. So meaning you could buy in right now at a very, very affordable price, like buying it all the way back in 2001. On top of that, again, right now, Google is on some very, very heavy support. So on top of that of getting, high growth, you're also going to be buying at a very, very strong support, guys. So guys, top 3 stocks that I am buying right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, ask them down below, and we'll see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.